Good morning, this is Jack from TheArtShot.net, and this is the pre-market recording for Wednesday, the 31st of July. Our disclaimer, we do this for educational purposes only. We're here to share a technical analysis with you. We hope you can take some of what we're doing, learn from it, transfer it to your own charts. We're not here to issue trading signals. Right, okay, let's have a look at ES. ES, the flag broke down. And we didn't quite make it to a retest of the low. We have a potential double bottom here, or this could just be a larger flag forming. Last night, I posted a chart saying there was a possible weak 60-minute buy signal brewing, and that has now made target. And we've broken up from what could be a double bottom. Now, if it is a double bottom, and that is very much at the maybe stage, then the target. Hang on. I've got some doubts about that, but it is FOMC today, so we will see how it goes. But the target would be in about the 56.30 to 35 area. Let's just get an exact number on that. Yeah, basically 30 to 35. But max target 35. So we could do that, but obviously we've just run out of buy signal here. We've got more to talk about on the daily chart, but the one I'm particularly watching here, of course, is NQ. Now, NQ, this did make a lower low. We had a weak 60-minute buy signal fixed here last night. That's now making target at the moment, and as we are reaching resistance here, which is double bottom resistance, I've got that very slightly over the weekly pivot area. If we see a sustained break up here, then that would have a target, basically, I think 19,900 to 20,000. And we could do that. And what I would say is, because we made the lower low on NQ, though we didn't make it on ES or SPX, but we did make it on NQ and NDX, and that means we've got a possible RSI 5 buy signal brewing there on the daily. Break and convert the weekly pivot here, and we could see that upside move. Monthly pivot really is pretty irrelevant at this stage because it's only the monthly pivot for today. The weekly pivot's what I'm watching, and that is very close to resistance, so that is the real test today. We will see how that goes. No divergence on RTY, but pretty close to retest the high. YM actually made a higher high yesterday, and this is one problem with the decline that started yesterday. Was I was saying when we were making the initial move from the high that it really needs some cooperation from the other indices to get much lower. We weren't really getting that cooperation yesterday from RTY and YM. We may start getting that, but until we get that, then this was a tech-only decline, and if tech actually finds its feet and starts moving up seriously, then the whole market will likely move with it. Because it's really yesterday, it was the only thing that was going down. Now, do I still like the head and shoulder target? Yes, for a number of reasons. I do still quite like the head and shoulder target. But if we break and convert the weekly pivot today, then this double bottom is valid, and it may well make a target. So we could get up into 20,000 area again, and we would see how it went from there. Okay, YM still on a sell signal. DAX is breaking slightly over declining resistance, and we're breaking slightly over declining resistance on ESTX2. No really firm setups on either, but we will see how it goes. All right, let's have a look at the bigger picture charts on SPX first. SPX didn't quite retest the low. Potential double bottom here, or we could just be forming a larger bear flag. On the daily chart, we could have had, we could have had a possible RSI 5 buy signal brewing, but we didn't get that because we didn't make the retest to low. But we did on NDX. Nice looking double bottom on NDX, and that is a possible RSI 5 buy signal brewing. We almost made it to the trendline support. We got very close. You can see how close there. Arguably close enough. We need to have quick look at the bigger trend lines on the slightly expanded version of this chart, but that was very close, and we got a double bottom there. We got positive divergence. We will see how that goes from here. But this is also a possible RSI 14 buy signal brewing on the hourly chart. So NDX has a lot of divergence here. We will see how that develops. All right, let's have a look at the cryptos. So let's have a look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin, we made the possible near-miss target on the RSI 14 buy signal, and we're back testing the daily middle band, which is an obvious place to find support. Are we going to find support? Well, we've got an RSI 14 buy signal fixed on the hourly. we may well find support here. We will see. Now, we're not that close to the, well, we've come off a bit from obviously the flag resistance here. If we can get up to that at about 70.8 and break over it, that will have a target at a new all-time high over 83.8, or at least at the full retest of that, which should give us a new all-time high. On Solana, we've already broken over it. We're testing trendline support here, although we have gone very slightly below it. And I'm liking the upside here too. So we've got a possible opportunity to just resume the uptrend here. And here we've got a clear target at a retest of the high at 209.86. Ethereum, nothing particularly clear here. We're still trying to get over the daily middle band. But if we can, then I'd be looking for a move to the flag resistance, which I've got in the 38.80 area. So we will see how that goes. All right, let's have a look at DX. DX, we had an IHS which was breaking up yesterday, and that failed. So this is starting to look more like a bear flag. It's either head straight back to this low, or we could be forming a larger flag and possibly have another leg up. But at the moment, we've got an IHS here and it's failed. That's got a target and a retest of this low. So we shall see. ZB went up and retested the high as expected. We've got a possible 60-minute buy signal brewing on TNX, which is suggesting that we may head down here on ZB. Keeping an open mind on that. Obviously, FOMC today is likely to give news. This could be the second high of a double top. We will see how that goes. CL has broken up here, and actually I've got a possible daily RSI. No, I don't have one brewing on CL, but I do have a possible possible RSI 5 daily buy signal brewing on the index. I'm thinking we're bottoming out here. We've broken over declining resistance. We could be forming a reversal pattern, although there's nothing particularly obvious at the moment. The obvious place to go would be the possible IHS neckline at about the 78.60 area. So we will see how that goes. But we do have a possible reversal happening back up here, happening on oil. We'll see whether that can persist. NG still hasn't really made it off the lows. We're testing support at 2. If we lose that with any force, then I've got an open target at 1.87, and that would be my target. Now the dollar is actually going down. The prospects for metals look pretty good. I've got possible bottoming setups on platinum, palladium, and GC could head straight back up to the high here. SI, I've got a little level bottom that's broken up and hasn't quite made target yet, but we could see a larger reversal back up here. And on HG, this could be a wedge that has underthrown bullishly, and we've got a double bottom here which is breaking up with a target at about the 4.28 area. We will see how that goes, but I'm quite liking the upside here. Looking at Euro quickly, Euro almost made it to the head and shoulder target, but I mean really that's probably close enough. We're breaking up over declining resistance here. Nothing particularly obvious in terms of a reversal pattern, but I am wondering about this possible inverted head and shoulder neckline which I've got at established support and resistance in about the 108.7 area. We will see how that goes. KC, this is KC. We've broken up over the we're breaking up very slightly over declining resistance, and this could be the flag breaking up. We've got a nice looking double bottom here, and if that's we get a sustained break up, then we'd be looking at a move up into about the 243 area, I think. SB. Got a possible IHS here, which is broken up with a target about the 19.6 area. Still wondering if we might see a retest of the low. We do have a possible weak 60-minute sell signal break. CC, just kicking around sideways, leaning towards a retest of this low. TW, nice looking double bottom. Corn, retest the low, so we've got a nice looking potential double bottom, and we've got a decent looking potential double bottom on soy tier 2. I know Stan's expecting a big rally on grains. That is overdue, and sometimes he's a little hasty on predicting these things, but it's not a bad setup for it here. We will see, and we've got some positive divergence on the daily charts. On cotton, double bottom has broken up, hasn't made target yet in the 7.7 area, but nothing compelling saying that we're not going to make that target. Lumber is consolidating after breaking up from the double bottom. That's got alternate targets in the 535 and 545 area. Live cattle, still a disturbingly nice looking double top. It would be nice to see this high broken with some confidence, still on a 60-minute sell signal. And lean hogs, we've got a possible weak 60-minute buy signal brewing, and we will see how it goes. This little retracement may be over, and it may resume the uptrend. All right, let's have a quick look at the palladium. Let's have a quick look at that. Alrighty, let's have a look at the Palladium chart. Okay, Palladium, we've got a nice little level bottom here, actually. We've got a possible RSI 5 bicycle brewing. This isn't a bad setup, but if dollar's going to cooperate and metal's going to go up, then a sustained break over 933 would have a target in about the, what would that be? That would be about the 980 to 985 area, I think. So yeah, it would be. So I'm quite liking that target, actually. I think that looks pretty good. So that's a nice looking setup. We came back and retested this low. This is an obvious sports area, and bigger picture, I think this could be the start of a reasonable trend to the upside. So we shall see how that goes. Okay, great. In that case, let's have a quick look at the ES. Possible level bottom here breaking up, but we didn't quite make the retest of the low, so we could just be expanding the flag. NQ is the main one I'm watching here. Is this double bottom going to break up? And if so, is it going to make target, or is it going to break up and just fell back into the lows? Yesterday's decline was all tech. If we're going to get a larger decline, we probably need the others to join in. So FOMC today, so obviously we've got a heavy news background, and that could move the market a lot in either direction. But at the moment, on NQ particularly, and NDX, this is not a bad bottoming setup. And need to be extremely wary of a sharp move up, which could take us back up into the 20,000 area. So we shall see. All right, great. My pleasure as always, guys. And I think that's a wrap. So I'll catch you guys later.